I just love that I have managed to have a cozy rainy day working at home. Like, this is the dream. It's just so rare. It is so special to us who live in the desert. Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Andrea. Welcome back if you're one of my lovely returning friends. It's great to have you all here. Welcome to Friday. It has been a week. I am very happy to see Friday. I need the weekend. It has been a very long week. It has not been a normal week. I stayed home sick on Tuesday. I was just not well. Nothing like a virus or anything, just I could not move. I could not wake up. Yeah, the rest of the week then has been a bit of playing catch up on everything, on teaching work, on writing. I feel like yesterday was, I think I got mostly caught up by yesterday as far as teaching work is concerned. I was able to do some work on Tuesday, but I had to cancel class. So I did a tiny bit of work in the morning. I'm mostly back to where I should be. So this morning I got a bit of an early start. I then had to go to physical therapy and then Whole Foods to do my food shop for the week. And now I am back getting ready, sitting down to work. With the plan for today, I have a meeting at 1, so it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna work from now until 1. I'm gonna work through my lunch break. I'm gonna eat lunch here at my desk while I'm working and then try to wrap everything up somewhere between 2 and 3 and try to be done with teaching work for the week by 3 o'clock at the latest. And then I'll shift to writing. So this will mostly be a writing vlog, but I'm also just kind of filming it as a whole day in my life vlog. Day in my life as a teacher and writer and trying to just get everything done for the week, basically. I'll give you the full writing update later in the vlog. There'll be chapters below, so if you want to skip ahead to the writing, you can do that if you want. But yeah, I have not had the most productive week writing. We will just see how the day goes. I'm feeling okay today. I feel like by taking time to rest on Tuesday, and then I also was fairly relaxed on Wednesday. I just kind of did a lot of work on my couch. Thursday was definitely busy. Yesterday I did a lot more writing in the morning than I expected. Kaylin joined me for a co-working session in the morning before I had to log on for office hours. So I kind of made up some of the missing progress from the previous couple days, but I'm almost back on track. So right now I need to do some grading. I need to post an announcement for my online classes. I want to do some prep for B session because that starts in 2 weeks, a little over, just over 2 weeks. We're 2 weeks away from fall break, which I can't believe. But anyway, so I do have some teaching admin and grading and stuff like that to wrap up for the week, and then I'll have my meeting at 1, and then we can focus on writing and see if I can catch up to where I want to be by the end of today. So we are also on cloud watch and rain watch. You've probably noticed the lighting has shifted. It's shifting again. It's a bit cloudy. I can see mostly blue skies out this window, but it is cloudy overall. We might, fingers crossed, get some rain this afternoon. I would really love some rain this afternoon. That would just be so nice. But knowing my luck, because I am vlogging, it will probably not rain because it would be really great to have like a rainy day writing vlog. That's not gonna work out. So I'm not holding my breath, but I will definitely keep you updated. But for right now, I need to get to work. I've got coffee and a pumpkin muffin, and Becca is going to be joining me in a little bit. We're gonna do some co-working today, which will be really nice. Have someone to keep me accountable, although you all are also going to help keep me accountable. The next time I speak to you, I should have all of my work done. And we should be ready to like transition and shift to writing for the day. So fingers crossed. Let's see how that works out. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
To be co-working with Becca, but there is literally almost golf ball size hail coming coming down. I have never seen hailstones that large. It's so loud. I'm gonna turn those on. You can hear it. It's never that loud. Like oh, I'm so glad I'm not out driving in this. And I'm really glad I covered parking. Like some of them are the size of marbles. Some of them are the size of like the big marbles. And then some look almost the size of golf balls. I think the hail is starting to slow down now. It looks like it's more back to rain, but oh my gosh. I'm getting like no work done on this particular sprint because first it was the rain and now it's the hail, but oh my gosh. I was kind of hoping it would do this after I was done with teaching work for the day. We were supposed to get rain more around like 3 o'clock. So I need to like text the family chat and see if they're getting rain. Okay, it's still saying potentially a chance. Okay, so it's still saying there's still potentially a chance for rain later this afternoon. So we'll see. I've gone blurry. But yeah. Oh, it's raining. Number one, this is my favorite weather. Like, this just makes me happy. It makes me so happy when we get a day like this. It's just the best thing ever. Number two, we need this, and should be number one. We need this rain so bad. It has not been raining, like after 2 years in a row of not having any monsoon, like at all. We haven't had a normal monsoon, but we have had more rain this August, September than we have in the last 2 August and Septembers. So, oh, my heart is happy, but I'm also very relieved that I am not out driving around in this because that would be scary. It literally was deafening how loud that suddenly was. I have my noise canceling AirPods on. I've got it switched to the noise cancellation mode, and even through that I just was starting to hear this loud like pelting of something, like more than just raindrops, and sure enough it was hail. Anyway, I've got 23 minutes left to the sprint. Becca's probably wondering what the heck is going on. I'm gonna get back to work and I will keep you all updated on this surprisingly stormy, rainy day that I'm getting to enjoy today. It is now 3 o'clock, past 3 o'clock. It's still cloudy. It's still cloudy. It's still very like damp out there, but the rain has stopped. I don't know if there's a chance of rain. Rain is expected to start in 4 minutes, so I might get some more. Ooh, it is looking like a pretty good amount of rain in the 4 o'clock hour, 85% coverage, and then 35% in the 5 o'clock hour. So might get a little bit of rain. I don't know. It's looking like it might just like skirt around the edge of me, so we'll see. I'm hoping between now and 5 to get a little bit more rain while I'm writing. I am done with teaching work for the day. I'm caught up on grading. I didn't get as much prep work towards B session done that I had wanted to. I wanted to get a little bit more work done, but my brain is tapped out. By the time it was time for my meeting to start, I had kind of done as much admin and grading and prep work as I thought I could manage, but thankfully I got all my emails done and all my grading done for the week. I have my A session class, they have, and actually all of my classes have something due tonight. So I did have some drafts of things in my email inbox that needed to be reviewed. So I had drafts to review and then other emails to just reply to, and then a bit of grading. But everything I was grading, it was pretty much all of it is stuff that is due tonight, and even some things that are due next week. So it's getting ahead of grading, which is definitely the position I prefer to be in as far as grading is concerned. I'd rather be trying to get ahead than be catching up on things that have already been, that are like past their deadlines. So feeling pretty good about that. I'm ready to switch to writing, and I'm ready to switch to something a little bit more fun and lighthearted, and something that will be a bit more of an escape. So writing update, where are we at? I was saying earlier that I've just not made as much progress this week as I would have liked. I didn't make as much progress this week as I did last week. I'm pulling up my writing history on Scrivener. Last week I had managed to write 5,300 words, I think is what I said at the end of the last vlog. I'm pretty sure it was 53 because I was thinking it'd be really cool if I could get to 55 this week. I don't think that's gonna happen. So on Monday, started the week strong. I started the week strong on Monday. I did 1,535 words, so 1,535, which was a few hundred words above what Scrivener told me I needed to write. So I was feeling really good on Monday. And then on Tuesday, I managed 259. And for a Tuesday where I wasn't feeling well, I was happy with that. I thought I would bounce back on Wednesday, and then on Wednesday I would have another day similar to Monday, and that would balance everything out. On Wednesday I did 100 words. all words are valid. You know, that's 100 more words than I would have had if I didn't write at all. So I'm grateful for the 100 words that I wrote. But it wasn't ideal. On Thursday, yesterday, I managed to write 1,153 words. So, according to my sticky note math, I have written 3,111 words so far this week. So that's not bad. That's a lot better than I thought. Writing yesterday, like when Kaylin texted and asked if I wanted to co-work, I thought, you know, I think this is a sign that I should do some writing today. So I started writing before 9 a.m. I had office hours at 9:30, so kind of from when we started until 9 o'clock, I just focused on writing, and I managed to write over 1,100 words. So I have hit my 10,000 word goal for September. I had wanted to hit 10K at least in the remainder of September from when I started writing again after my break. So I am currently at 10,420 words for September so far, with still a few days left to September. So I would like to try to see if I can get that closer to like 12,000 words for the month. That would be really cool. I had originally been hoping that maybe I'd get to like 15,000 or even like close to 20,000. That's not going to happen, but I think I might be able to get towards 12 to 13,000 words for September. And for September, I'm just trying to do the best that I can do, and the main focus is more on getting back into a daily writing habit. I had hoped that last week could be the week of focusing on just sitting down every day, and this week could be more focused on word count. But you know, if the whole rest of this month, last week and this week and the first 2 days of next week, if those, even if all of next week is more focused on just getting back into the routine of writing, and it's not until the second week or the first full week of October that I'm getting more diligent with word counts, like that's fine. I can aim for a higher goal as far as word counts and stuff in October. So I have managed to write at least 5 days a week, which is technically a day more than I originally planned. I originally thought I was going to do 4 days a week, but last week and this week I have managed 5 days a week, so that's great. Focusing on the wins where I can. And I've also managed to accomplish at least 1,000 word a day average and hitting 5,000 words or more by the end of the week. So if I'm going to do that again this week, I need to write 1,889 words today, and that would put me at 5,000 words for the week, and then that would make me feel okay about not writing tomorrow. It was really helpful last weekend to not have to write on Saturday, and I would like to be able to do that again this weekend, to just not have to write in across the pond on the weekend if I can help it. If I can't get any writing done on a Tuesday or a Thursday, or if by Friday I'm only at like 3,500 words for the week, I feel like I've got a few goals now I'm working towards, either 5,000 words for the week or 5 days a week, or sitting down and writing. Like, I think if there was a week where I didn't hit a word count, but I still managed to write something across Monday through Friday, like every day, Monday through Friday, I would still be fine giving myself the Saturday off. But if I skip a Tuesday and or a Thursday, then I would probably still write on Saturday. So yeah. It's coming along. I was feeling pretty good about what I was writing yesterday, so I'm hoping I can pick back up. It looks like most of the rest of this chapter is all essentially the same scene, just different moments in the scene. I'd love if I could finish chapter 10 by the end of today. So I'm aiming for 1,889. We'll round that up to 2,000 words. I'm aiming for 2,000 words as 1 as like the main goal. Secondary goal would be to finish chapter 10 and possibly start chapter 11. But the top level goal is to have fun. And I think if it starts, it is so dark outside. Like like the camera does an auto brightness thing, but y'all, it is like not even 3:30 and it looks more like 7 o'clock out there. The community lights around my apartment complex have all turned on. It feels so much later than it actually is. It is just so dark out right now. It feels like the sun has set and it's the last bit of light in the sky. It is just such heavy cloud cover. So I'm loving that. That is putting me in a bit of a better mood. It was raining throughout my call, but the rain, as I said, has stopped. But fingers crossed, it is saying it might start back up. And we're still under a flash flood warning. Yeah, it's still saying rain for the next hour. So I think over the next hour, hour and a half, it might start raining again. So I'm gonna get my project candle lit. I'm gonna get the music turned on. I've got a virtual London walking video on. I'm just gonna get all nice and cozy here at my desk, and let's see if I can write a couple thousand words. Okay, it's 4:30. I am not going to make the progress that I wanted to make, but I don't know. I might write later. I'm trying to think, like, what do I want to have for dinner? How long will that take me to cook? I might just do beans on toast, which would be really fast, because that just feels like it would be nice on a dark and stormy night like this. In which case I could write for at least another hour. It's 4:30, so I could write until at least 5:30, maybe even closer to 6. I've written 755 words. I've probably written a little bit more, but I'm cutting words from my outline as I cover things. The current chapter I'm working on is at 3,400 words. I still have 583 words left to my outline. I'm shifting conversation topics in the scene, and I'm trying to figure out, like, how do I get them onto the next topic. So that's making me pause a little bit, but it's coming along. The rain has stopped for now. I don't know if it's supposed to. We're still under a flash flood warning. I think it's still supposed to rain some more in the 5 and 6 o'clock hour. So fingers crossed the rain might continue. It's still very, very dark and stormy looking outside. That being said, the community lights have turned back off, so I guess it's brightened up just enough. It doesn't feel like it. It still feels pretty dark out there. I'm loving it. I really am. It's definitely putting me in a good mood for writing. I just feel like it feels so kind of dark and cozy here in my desk area. So I've got the fairy lights on, I've got the candle going, I've got the curtains completely open, but it still feels just like dark and cozy. I think it's starting to rain a little bit. It's not raining heavily, But, oh, it is raining. I can see it. There's a little like mini pond that has formed outside my window. So I can see the raindrops in that. It's definitely raining again. It's raining pretty heavily. It's not pouring, but it is raining heavily. I can't remember the last time we had a rainy day where I was writing. Like, oh. I feel like the last several rainy times we've had, it's been in the evening, it's been when I'm like watching TV. It's been a long while since we've had a rainy day like this, where throughout the day while I'm sitting here working at my desk, it's raining. So I'm definitely gonna work a little late. I'm not gonna be able to stop right at 5 o'clock. I'm not gonna want to stop at 5 o'clock if it's still raining. I'm gonna try to work a little bit later and enjoy the rain as much as I can. Okay, it's looking like the rain is actually passing. I actually see a bit of blue sky. So I think there's a tiny chance of rain later this evening, like around 10 o'clock. But I think for the afternoon, it's stopping. But it has made me very productive. It is 5:30. So I've written for about another hour, but I am now up to 2,144 words. So that puts me over 5,000 words for the week. We were at 3,111, so plus 2,144, 5,255. So just a little bit less than last week, but still above 5,000. We are now at 12,564 words for the month, for the second half of September. So that's fantastic. Depending on how Monday and Tuesday go next week, I might be able to finish the month. I might be able to finish September at 15,000. I think it'll be at least 14,000 for the month. If I do like 1,200 on Monday and then like 500 on 400 or 500 on Tuesday before teaching, it'll be around 14,000. I will take that. I will take that for sure. So I am not done with chapter 10. I've got 4,814 words in the chapter. I've got 387, so almost 400 words left of my outline. So I'm hoping this has been the longest chapter in the last few. So I'm hoping I can finish this chapter. I don't know, some of what I need to look ahead. Some of what I had wanted to have in this chapter, some of what's left in my outline, I could possibly move somewhere else. I know there's one more topic that I kind of wanted to come up in this chapter just so that I could like drop some more bits of information about the main female character. So I'm gonna leave that for Monday, and I'll look at it then and decide if I want to quickly end this chapter and have it maybe be a little bit longer, because I might be able to condense some of what I've written earlier, or I can decide to move some of this. So it's a big chapter for the main couple. Like, it's one of those chapters where they're having a big conversation and the relationship is kind of taking on a new dimension, a new meaning. It's progressing in a new way. So yeah, just some things to think about. But I am liking it. I do want to get on to chapter 11 and chapter 12. Chapter 12 I'm really excited to write. Chapter 11 essentially ends with the setup to the midpoint event, and then chapter 12 is the midpoint chapter. So yeah, which is wild to think that I'm already almost to the midpoint. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We are getting so close to 6,000 subscribers. I was really hoping to hit 6,000 by the end of this year. If we could hit it before Vlogmas starts, like if we could hit that by the end of November, it always stalls out when I near a big milestone. So I know it's going to slow down, because it always slows down when I near another like 1,000 subscriber milestone. But if we could get there by the beginning of Vlogmas, that would be really, really cool. So if you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. But if you have made it to the end of this vlog and you liked it, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to know that my videos will actually go into your sub feed, and not that I have to trust that the algorithm will feed you another one of my videos in the future. So yeah, there's my please and thank you. Links to all of my things, books, Patreon, newsletter, are in the description box below, so you can pop down there to check those out. And in the comments section below the description box, leave me some rain related emojis to let me know which one of you lovely people did make it all the way to the end of this vlog. I just love that I have managed to have a cozy rainy day vlog working at home. Like, this is the dream. I love filming vlogs on days like this. It's just so rare. And I know for most of you, you live in places where this rain is like, it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's nothing special. It is so special to us who live in the desert. This is so special. This has been an absolutely magical day. So yeah, leave me some rain emojis in the comments. And question, I guess we can say, like, related to the rain, I would love to know, like, who are my fellow rain lovers? Do you live somewhere that gets a lot of rain? Do you live somewhere where you don't get any rain, like me? So like, is rain really special, or is it just a random thing that ends up being more of an inconvenience? Or do you live somewhere that gets lots of rain but you still love the rain? And yeah, I'm gonna go relax now, and I will see you all tomorrow, because I'm gonna pick up the camera tomorrow and vlog again. So I will see you tomorrow, but you all will see me again in the next vlog, which should be on Wednesday, because this is going up on Monday. So I will see you all on Wednesday. Thank you very much for watching today. Bye.